Hello, and welcome to segment 20, and the water temple. So first thing we want to do is take off our iron boots, because we can't get anywhere with those on. We want to go to the right side. We don't have the map yet, so we just have to go by directions and not compass directions. But down the hallway we have to put on our boots again to get to the bottom of this. I don't even know what to call it. It's going to remain nameless. So we get to the end and there will be a block. We have to pull that out so that it kind of snaps in place. And that will come up much later in the video, actually. You will see when. I will point it out. I think it's in like the 4th or 5th part, actually. This video is going to be 6 parts long. It's crazy. So back the way we came. I'm not really sure where we're heading now. I think we have to go to the bottom and talk to Princess Ruto, but I think we're actually going one floor below us, trying to catch ourselves on the ledge right below, and go into this room. This is just to get the compass. It's not really a big deal, not really needed, but guide told me to go there. And this part's funny. This proves that I haven't played the game in a long time. I just get owned by these guys. I'm not even gonna lie, I was trying to hit them with my sword right now. Forgot that you can't really use your sword while underwater. And I figured I'm just gonna use the only weapon that I actually have. And turns out that worked. So, can't complain. Good thing that guy dropped 3 hearts. I actually get my life back that I lost being an idiot. So, that was pretty good turnout. So now we want to hookshot ourselves up, trying to avoid the spikes. And then one last time onto the actual part without the water. So onto the platform above. This part's somewhat of a puzzle, I guess. You have to stand next to the chest with the water and hit the switch. I recommend standing on the other side because that's where you have to open it. Can't open it from behind, because that wouldn't make any sense anyway. So I had to walk around. I almost missed it, but I got lucky. Yeah, what did we get? Oh, I already ruined the surprise. It's a compass. So now we just gotta head back to where we came. I broke some pots hoping to get something besides money, and nope, not that lucky. You only get money when you have 500 rubies. Max wallet. But now we just want to, I think I already said that we have to head back the way we came. I don't care, I'm going to say it again. And I think the mana ray things, or whatever they are, still back there. Try to avoid those if you weren't smart enough to kill them. Now we're actually heading to the bottom level to talk to Princess Ruto. I was bored, I wanted to break the pots. Of course, I get money again. That's just how it works. The place you want to go is the door with the 2 torches, and I was kind of scared of those rocks. They were just chilling. I know they're enemies. Just didn't want them rolling around at me, so I killed them. Dropped a bomb. I think I had full, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, into the room with the torches. You get a cutscene. She'll talk to you and then float up. She basically tells you that you can change the water level by playing the Zelda's lullaby at certain points, I guess. So we just want to follow her. We'll be back down here in a little bit. This place where I'm looking right now, where the wall is bombable, I'm just going to take note of that because we'll be back here later. So what we want to do right now is just head into that door. We'll lower the water level later. I don't know what I was doing there. Most of this is pretty stupid. This is actually a pretty bad battle. What you normally can do is just kind of stay away from them, and they'll turn into rocks at the same time, and then you can do a spin attack. But if you mess with one of them, then the timing's off, and one of them will be alive, and it's just, it's bad. So, yeah, I got hit a few times. I'm going to blame it on my lack of playing over the past year or so, or school year. But, it's not a big deal. You just gotta kill them when they're rocks, because that's when they're actually vulnerable. When they're spikes, they're basically invincible. And that will magically create a chest when they all die. I'm not sure what's in this one. I haven't watched this video enough to know that. Not magic. It is the map. So now I can use compass directions to tell you guys stuff about where to go. So now we need to play the Zelda's Lullaby at the triangle to lower the water level down to the very bottom, which doesn't make sense because this is at the very top, so I'd think that this would raise the water to the top, but I don't know. It's not like Mario in that water level in Super Mario 64 where you hit it and it raises the water level to that height. It's kind of like the opposite, I guess. So when you jump down, you want to make sure you're holding forward so that you do a roll and don't actually take damage. What we have to do now is shoot an arrow through the fire, not play your ocarina. You're going to shoot an arrow through the fire to hit the torches in the corner of the room. Now it's really difficult to get this right, mostly because the controls are horrible, but the game is pretty generous. The hitboxes are absolutely huge, so my arrow didn't even go through the first flame, but it worked, so that's pretty nice. At least they kind of realize that it's really difficult to get that to work. So we just want to go through the door that opened and get the... Oh, we gotta kill these guys. Basically, you get close to them, they open up, and you hit them in the face. Otherwise, they will charge at you. And then you would just use your shield to block them away. So, they're not that bad. I think we just get a small key, judging by the size of the chest. Called it. Yay. Now we can just leave the way we came and head back to the main large room. I think we're going to the western entrance. I wasn't really sure which one. I just knew it was one where we had to push a block down the hall. So I was trying to figure out which one that was, and there it is. There's the block. We just need to push this to the end, and probably should have sped this up, but I don't really like speeding up the temples, because kind of like, I don't know, I like to be in depth as much as possible with the temples. Make sure all questions get answered, I guess. I don't know. So when we drop down after the block, just want to go through, like, this part seems pointless. They just kind of like waste time for you. I don't really know. Couldn't have just made a straight path there. But anyway, on to this incredibly difficult puzzle. You hit the switch, water rises from the bottom, and you can use that as a platform to jump across. I just kind of ignored that guy because he's easily ignored. And now on to a somewhat more difficult puzzle. Basically, there's a switch in the dragon's mouth, and we have to hit it and get through the gate that it opens before it closes, and it's got a really short timer. So what we have to do is position ourselves underwater so that we can use the hook shot to bring ourselves over to the gate and hit the switch at the same time. So we just want to position ourselves on top of this little platform here, and as you can see now, we can see both the switch in the dragon's mouth and that thing that lets us hook shot places. So, attempt number 1, fail. Attempt number 2, hit the switch, it opens the gate, and now we want to hook shot up there and then roll in and sort of take our boots off right here. I mean, you can kill them, but I'm just going to kind of ignore them and take a heart's worth of damage. It's not really a big deal because I have 4 fairies, so I don't care. And this is going to be the end of part 1. So